Well, why don't you guys talk a little bit before, and then we'll take some questions about the different kind of game shows that you guys have kind of, if you want to call them game shows.
I think that's a sort of a genre of sketch that we've sort of stumbled upon that is really working for us. And I think really the original purpose for trying to get games on the show was just Jimmy is really, really good interacting with members of the audience. And it was just trying to create different vehicles to deliver members of the audience to him. And some of the games actually are real games and have rules, and you actually are trying to do something and then you win. And then some games, which are my favorites, like I think probably my favorite game is Wheel of Carpet Samples, which was written by Mike. The rules go out the window almost as soon as the game started. That was the one that you saw with with John Cleese there, and I just love it. It's just a fun way to get the audience's members on stage. And
yeah, I mean, it was just a way to be able to do anything. When the wheel stops on whatever weird carpet sample it lands on, you could pretty much say like, well, you know what that means. And then literally anything you can do.
You've got 3 seconds to think of as many things as possible.
Exactly. So, I mean, that was fun, and that was one that sort of grew over time. I remember doing it in one of the test shows that we did, and I felt at the time like it was kind of a train wreck. Like he rushed through a little bit, and we didn't rehearse it that much, and I think he forgot to let one of the people didn't get to spin, and someone spun twice, and the person who didn't spin ended up winning because I'd pre-selected it. But in the end, it's really become
a huge quiz show scandal afterwards.
The board of standards would be outraged by that.
We also had sorry, go ahead.
But yeah, I mean so it's just sort of grew into something where I was just like, instead of actually having rules, just like embrace the chaos of that sketch and just do anything with it.
And sometimes that's not even really about I mean, one of the games we started doing, but we don't do as much anymore, which is probably one of the dumbest things we've ever done, is called Lick It Pretend, which just literally is not, there's no game, really. It's just getting people to come on stage and lick a fax machine for $10. And
I think, Wayne, you were saying that before, and that's one of your favorites.
Obviously.
I have to say that when that was one of the, we were like, when you're starting a show from a standing start, you're just looking for anything you can think of that might be interesting. And I remember when we were first starting out, when I was watching the show from home as it was airing, I did get an enormous sense of delight from watching someone. I think they licked a lawnmower, and it was somebody. And I also just like the idea that someone can come to a show, a taping of a show. They're probably from the Midwest. They're probably on a tourist of some kind. They're going to go see a TV show. They're waiting in line, and then 15 minutes later, they're on national television. Licking a lawnmower, and then they're just getting $10 for it. There's something about that makes me very happy. Yeah.